is known as $2 Tuesdays at WagerTalk.com and SportsMemo.com, where you can get the hottest handicappers' best bet or daily package for only $2.
Welcome into First Pitch. I am Drew Martin, joined by Brian Power and Dave Koken of WagerTalk.com as we're talking tonight's MLB postseason game between the Padres and the Phillies. Also, guys, taking a look ahead towards this weekend with the MLB in full focus. We got Brian Power. Brian, you've been seeing it well, man. WagerTalk.com. I'm seeing 36-14 overall run the last 12 days. Making some money, man. I'm guessing your Friday's treating you well. Welcome in.
Yeah, thanks, Drew. Feeling good. 10-2 in the MLB playoffs, 10-2-2, 2 pushes in the first 5 innings. So baseball is the topic today. Yeah, feeling good. Got a good weekend card set. Got a good Friday night card set. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you. And we got Dave Koken as well. Of course, he knows his MLB college football. And we got NHL starting as well, Dave. So I know you're a busy guy. Happy Friday to you. Welcome in.
Yeah, thanks, Drew. Everything's going pretty well. Playoffs have been good. NHL's off to a really good start. 4 straight winning weeks in college football, and I've got a 5-play package. Well, not a package, but 5 plays up right now for Saturday college football. So everything's on the right track. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, check them out, guys. Dave Koken, WagerTalk.com, Brian Power as well. Got those discounted packages up and available, and a good day to do the extended packages. Actually, a good weekend to do so with so many sports going on. You get a pretty hefty discount there, guys. Let's talk about the night game tonight, MLB, 7:40 Eastern. First pitch here. We get the San Diego Padres and the Philadelphia Phillies. Joe Musgrove, Ranger Suarez, the lefty, going for the Phillies. Dave, coming to you first, we see a 7.5 as the total. Padres minus 115. Do want to note here, temperature-wise, guys, the last game Wednesday was 92 degrees at first pitch. Projected tonight, just 58 degrees. So pretty big change in terms of temperature. Not sure how much that has a push on tonight's game here, Dave. 1-1 series tied up. What are you thinking in the all-important Game 3 tonight?
Not much. I don't want to go against Musgrove, who's really sharp right now. Don't really want to be on Ranger Suarez, who's having some control problems. The downside, though, if it sounds like I'm fighting the Padres, I'm not really, because the Phillies get back at home, and I think home field advantage could be significant tonight. I'm actually looking more toward tomorrow's Game 4 in this series. I think that's going to be the opportunity for a high-scoring game. You got Clevenger likely to go for San Diego. You've got Syndergaard likely to go for Philadelphia. That's the weakest starting pitching matchup in this series. And that, to me, you don't have to play every game. I'm going to stay out of tonight, see if I can get an 8 tomorrow, which I'd be pretty happy with, and look to play the over in Game 4.
Okay, look ahead there. Brian, coming to you next, man. I mean, Musgrove, to Dave's point, he's been on fire here in the playoffs and actually 2-0 with a under 1 ERA going all the way back to mid-September. So tough to go up against Musgrove. But at the same time, Bryce Harper offensively for the Phillies, he's trying to become the first player to have an extra base hit in 8 consecutive games in the same postseason. Pretty impressive stuff from Harper. What are you thinking tonight, Friars and Phils?
Yeah, well, I like this game quite a bit, and I like the matchup for the Padres. It's not too often that you could say a team was pleased to come away with a split at home, but I think San Diego's probably pretty happy, all things considered. They were down 4-0 in the second inning of Game 2 after losing Game 1. They're facing Aaron Nola, no less. They come back, get the 8-5 win, and now they take their act on the road. They score a lot more on the road. I know they did put up 8 in Game 2, but over the season, the home road split's pretty dramatic. They were third worst in runs per game at home during the regular season, 3.7, and on the road up to 5.0. Only 2 teams scored more runs on the road in the regular season, the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. So San Diego typically can expect more runs on the road. You talked about Musgrove. He's been lights out so far in the postseason. He's allowed 3 runs total in his last 6 starts. 13 strikeouts and 13 innings pitched in the postseason. Most of that was against the Dodgers last time. He was incredible against the Mets in the first postseason start. It's a big edge in starting pitching. Dave mentioned Suarez and the control issues. He had 5 walks in his lone postseason start, lasted just 3 1/3 innings. So this is a big starting pitching edge for San Diego, and they really need to take this game because they don't have to worry about Nola or Wheeler now until game 5. Dave mentioned the pitching matchup tomorrow night. I just think all signs point to San Diego coming in and taking game 3. I love the price on the better starter. This is a client play for me. Talked about the home road splits offensively. I think everything points to San Diego winning the game tonight.
Yeah, for that big comeback win, like the analysis there, Brian, item circled as well. Musgrove has been hot, so we'll see if they can continue it here, guys. Heading to tomorrow's slate, we actually got numbers up on the Saturday game.
Wait a minute. I saw Brian had a finger up, and it wasn't.
I did have a finger. No,
okay, yeah, go ahead,
I'm not
Brian.
sure how this worked. Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, if we get called on here, not still relatively new to the program, but I just did want to add one more thing. Philadelphia's offense, they had that 4-run second. A lot of bloop singles in there. That shouldn't have been a 4-run inning against Blake Snell by any means. So they're not going to score as much as they did in game 2 by any means. Just wanted to add that.
Oh, good stuff. Yeah. No, whenever you got something good, man, a little nugget, throw it out there. No need to wait around.
Just felt it was better than shouting over everyone. Yeah.
Oh, exactly. Oh my gosh. That's one thing that doesn't work well on YouTube, guys, is 2 people talking at the same time, which no, hopefully we're avoiding here. But we do have Saturday numbers up here, Brian. Next game, Houston Astros, New York Yankees, looking at the weekend slate here, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific first pitch. Javier versus Cole. We're seeing the Yanks as going off as the favorite. I was almost surprised to see him this big of a favorite. However, they do have Garrett Cole on the hill, and his numbers have been good against the Stros. Low total here is 7. Did you like anything in the Saturday matchup?
No, I haven't come to a decision on this yet, and I, quite frankly, might pass. Obviously, a must-win spot for the Yankees. Is good as much as they benefited from the game being pushed back game 5 against Cleveland. Certainly, having no time off against an opponent that they struggle against typically, that being Houston, was not good. Was not surprised to see them drop games 1 and 2. Now they've got their ace on the mound for game 3. We know how much the Yankees rely on the home run ball. Bob Costa said it ad nauseum in the Yankees Guardian series. But another thing that's interesting with the Yanks is they do not score guys very much after the 5th inning. They have, I believe, just 4 runs scored the entire playoffs after the 5th inning and only 1 after the 6th. So initially my thought is, okay, you got Cole, you're at home, it's a must-win spot. Let's look at the Yanks in the first 5. But then I was reminded about how well Christian Javier pitched down the stretch of the postseason. I don't think he gave up a run in his last 4 postseason starts, and he, went pretty deep into those games. Runs are going to be at a premium here. Like I said, I have not made my decision yet, but I don't see there being a lot of scoring early. If I lean to a side early, it would be the Yankees, but by no means am I ready to endorse either team for game 4. Got very lucky with the Yankees over the team total in game 2. They put the 2 on the board. I felt pretty lucky with that yesterday.
Okay. Fair enough, Brian. Dave, just a couple points here on the Saturday matchup, which, guys, we have numbers up at the WagerTalk Live odds screen right now. Again, the Yankees minus 140-ish favorites, total of 7. First thing that popped in my mind, Dave, was, man, the Astros, after everything the Yankees went through, catching this big of a plus price, that's the side I want to be on. But at the same time, doing some research here, the Yankees did tie the Dodgers for the best home record in baseball. They are in Yankee Stadium right now. I don't know, man. That's something that's making me kind of look a little bit deeper. Interested in your thoughts, though, Dave. Astros and Yankees on Saturday.
Well, the Yankees have struck out 30 times in 2 games, as opposed to 8 for the Astros. Yankees should have gotten shut out in game 2. Valdez gave them the 2 runs with 2 errors on 1 play. They're not hitting. They're just not hitting. And I haven't made a decision as to whether I'm going to bet the game or not, but I can tell you I'm not laying a price for the Astros, who are 5-0 in the postseason. Haven't lost a game yet. And they're just better than the Yankees. Houston is the best team still playing, and by a pretty good margin. So if I do get involved at all, it'll probably be on the Astros.
Okay. And Dave, when you say the Astros are the best team playing right now, I agree with you, but does that interest you at all in like a futures ticket for the World
No, I don't care about
Series
that
or
stuff. No. Future bets
Never
at
do
this
that?
point are stupid. No, I'm just going to tell you, don't bet futures at this point. Don't do it. I don't care if you like it. I don't care if you love it. It's a stupid bet. You're better off just rolling the thing over. If you think the Astros are that much better than everybody else, just start playing it. No, you're not going to get your money's worth on futures. Don't bet it.
Is there ever a time in your opinion to bet futures or no?
Yeah, before the season starts, if you like something that's out there at a price, that's about
Okay.
it. Look, this has been going on for like more than 20 years now. When the Rams won the Super Bowl, not the current Rams, but the St. Louis Rams with Kurt Warner. And prior to that, a few years before that, the Twins won a World Series. And at that point, it was still, let's just say the houses got hurt with those results because they gave some big odds to win the Super Bowl and to win the World Series. Those days are gone. You really don't get your money's worth. To me, if you're going to bet futures, it should be an over-under wins props or points props, something like that, where it's still a fair number. You're getting screwed on future bets almost right across the board in every sport. They're bad bets.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Dave. Love the analysis there, and I guess one other way I would explain it, Dave, is like minus 110. You're risking 100 to win. You're risking 110 to win 100 on a normal side or total bet. In the futures market, Dave, a lot of times you're risking like 140 in terms of how much the sports book is taking and how much you'll win.
It's a horrible bet. Look, these options that the books give you, they're generally going to favor the house. That's why they give you the options. It's like in hockey, where you can lay a goal and a half, you can bet in regulation. If you like a side, just bet it straight. That's your best value, even if they're a big favorite.
Total agreement. Brian, anything here on futures betting? If anything kind of tickles your fancy in that route?
Well, excuse me here. I've got to go delete my Astros futures bet that I just made to win the World Series. I feel really bad now. No, I'm just kidding. No, I agree with what Dave said, and I also agree that they, are the presumed favorites right now to win the World Series for sure. I mean, obviously, the American League team, no matter who it's going to be, is going to be favored over the National League winner. I mean, it's almost unprecedented what we got on the NL side of the draw. Two teams that didn't win 90 games in the regular season. I don't think that had ever happened before, or it hadn't happened this century at least. So, yeah, the Astros are the favorite, but there's not a lot of value in betting them to win the World Series right now.
Yeah, I am seeing Houston minus 125 to win the World Series right now, meaning you have to risk 125 to win 100.
It's just ridiculous.
Right.
I mean,
when you compare,
it's just horrible value.
And compared to the other teams, the Padres plus 360, Phillies plus 375, Yankees seeing them as high as plus 1,000 right now.
Here's what it is. If you add up all the numbers and then figure out what the household percentage is, you're just never going to bet another future. I mean, it's so stacked in the house's favor. It's tough enough to beat this stuff. You don't need to do them any favors.
Absolutely, guys. Good futures talk there, guys. Please smash the like button if you're liking the content. Feel free to reply below on the WagerTalk YouTube channel. We got Brian Power, Dave Koken. Check both out, WagerTalk.com. Sports Equinox weekend here. A lot of sports going on. Check out those extended packages. Also a big UFC numbered event. Olivari and Islam going as well. So full weekend of sports betting, and that including MLB postseason. Going around the horn here. Final thoughts for the show. If you got a best bet, throw it out there. Guys, check out Brian Power, WagerTalk.com. He's seeing it well. 36-14 run the last 12 days. So coming up on 2 weeks, 36 wins there. It's not like he's one of these guys that's ultra high volume either. But WagerTalk.com, Brian Power. Brian, any final thoughts for the show? And if you got a best bet, throw it out, man.
Yeah, I mean, San Diego's a client play. I'll tell everyone that right now. Love them tonight in Game 3. So there you go with that. And, yeah, we are seeing them well, Drew. 36-14-2. Wish it was 37-13-2. I think on Sunday, for about 30 seconds there, the world stopped spinning on its axis when Jacksonville gave up that touchdown against Indianapolis. Lost the 5% play. We won't talk about that anymore.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, trust me. I've been thinking about it every day this week. So that was to have that be the biggest play and that be the loss. That stinks. But not going to apologize for 36-14-2, obviously, over the last 12 days. Red hot in all sports. Go get an all-access package for the weekend. We'll be loaded for Saturday college, Sunday NFL. Probably have a pick in UFC, some soccer as well, of course, baseball and NBA.
Brian, just real quickly before we get Dave's final thoughts, I'm seeing a lot of people jump back on Jacksonville here as the dog +3 against the Giants. I know it's an MLB show, but anything quick on that? Are you one of them?
Maybe, yeah. Right. I mean, it's pretty fascinating, that line. I think it is only the 6th time in the last 20 years where week 7 or later, a team's got an 800 or better win percentage and is a dog to a team that's won less than a third of its games. So pretty rare spot for Jacksonville to be favored, but the Giants, man, I don't know how they've pulled some of these games out the last couple weeks. Outgained 7.0 to 3.8 yards per play by the Ravens, and somehow they win. My goodness.
Interesting stuff going on there, guys. But MLB postseason is upon us, Dave. Big weekend on the diamond. Any final thoughts for the show? Do you have a best bet for us?
Not officially, but I'll be certainly looking to play the over in Game 4 between the Padres and Phillies. I think that's a matchup where you get some offense.
Okay, guys, that's Saturday, October 22nd, 7:45 Eastern. Seeing that, no lines up, no listed starters yet, but any project?
Yeah, Clevenger and Syndergaard are the projected starters.
Okay, look for some points there on the diamond in Philadelphia Saturday night, guys. I agree with Brian. I think the Padres are the side. Musgrove 2-0. 0.77 ERA, 3 earned runs in his last 35 innings pitched, 6 starts dating back to September 17th. Ride the hot hand here. Joe Musgrove tonight and the San Diego Padres. Just a -115 price tag, guys. Risk 115 to win 100. Padres will be my best bet. That does it for the show. In recap, got the Pods twice here, -115. And Dave liking the Padres Phillies Game 4 over. Letting it roll there. Just bet it over, I guess, for the closing or opening number. Actually, I guess we should go with the opening, right, Dave? Opening number on that Game 4?
We'll have to wait and see what it is and where it goes.
He's Dave Koken, Brian Power as well. I'm Drew Martin. Guys, enjoy the weekend. Cash those tickets. Have a fun, safe weekend. We'll be back Monday of next week breaking down the postseason. Come back and join us. Smash that like button. Thanks for tuning in.
Opening night of the NBA season is close. It's Tuesday, October 18th. Do you think the Golden State Warriors can repeat? To celebrate the start of the season, we are offering you a 7-day NBA package for only $49. Yes, that's only $7 a day, and it will be valid through Sunday, October 23rd at both WagerTalk and Sports Memo. There is no limit to the number of handicappers that you can get. Just head to your favorite capper's homepage.